Hello everybody, it's Julia from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and I just wanted to show you before we get into looking at my new decks, my birthday decks. I just wanted to show you my beautiful tarot room that's getting ready for autumn. My lovely altar. So many gorgeous things, all my lovely cards. Okay, hello again. So you might be able to tell from my voice that I've been poorly. My throat's actually better today. It's been a funny bug. I've been in bed for most of the last 4 days. On Saturday I started off with like a bad headache, and just feeling shivery and achy. And then that sort of developed into a sore throat and all the body aches got worse. And today my throat is better, but I feel a bit sicky and dizzy and not really very with it. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and it's taken me all this time to get myself up and together to be able to record this video. So that's not like me at all. And I've been desperate to show you all my new decks, my deck haul. I got 10 decks all together for my birthday. Some were bought for me and some I bought for myself, very naughtily. But just some sort of synchronicities came together over some of the decks and I just couldn't not buy them. So there you go. I had a lovely birthday, to be honest. As well as all my lovely decks. My other half brought us a weekend away at a glamping pod, which you may have seen. I did a little video of the other day. It was called Dilham Hall Retreats, which is in Norfolk in the UK. And they have these glamping pods and camping sort of bell tents and things. You can rent canoes and kayaks, which we didn't do. It was not our thing, but you know, we very much enjoyed the hot tub and the barbecue and having a little wander about. It was really, really nice. But unfortunately, it was halfway through that weekend that I started to become poorly, which is just so typical, isn't it? So typical. So yeah, it was a lovely weekend though, really. I cannot complain. What else do I want to say? This was another thing that I bought for my birthday. I absolutely love Danielle Barlow's artwork, and I've got another one of her spell work type prints like this. I think that's what she calls them. They're spells. This one is called "There is more love in this world than you could possibly imagine. Open your heart and you will find it in the most unexpected places." It's beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to frame that and put that up on the wall in my kitchen with the other print that I have of Danielle's. So yeah, so I think I'm going to have to do this video in 2 parts because I just do not have the energy to sit and talk about all 10 decks as much as I'd like to. I'm going to choose 5, and then perhaps tomorrow, if I feel a little bit better, I'll record the second part and we'll look at the other 5. So out of all the 10 decks I've got, I think I've got 7 indie decks and 3 mass market decks. Today I think I shall show 3 indie decks and 2 mass market decks. So without further ado, let's put that up there. Which one shall we start with? Well, I think we're going to start with this one, the Shimmering Veil. Do you know, this, so many of you have this deck, and it's a really you know, people love this deck, don't they? And it's a very precious deck to a lot of people, Scylla Conway's. It had been on my wish list for such a long time. And then I recently saw it on, whose channel was it? I think it was Simon's, The Hermit Cave, when he did his most beautiful decks. And I just thought, oh, I'm fed up with looking at this deck and not having this deck. So, oh, do you know, the box is ever so stiff. Let me pour. Sorry about that. The box is really, really stiff, and it's hard for me to get open. So yeah, I just thought I've just got to buy it now. I've just got to have it. It's been years that I've been admiring this deck. So yeah, I've had it for a couple of weeks and I've done nothing with it because, like I said, it was for my birthday, and until I'd shown it on my channel and shown all my decks, I didn't feel like I really I wanted to look at them all and then decide what I was going to be doing and working with in October. So so yeah, it has this beautiful box, which is a nice sturdy box. I think it's, how many cards? It's an 80 card deck, isn't it? Yeah. So this is the only deck I have of Scylla's. I have had a quick flick through it. That is all that I've done. Look at that, look, with the rainbows on there. That's so cool. It's quite a big deck, isn't it? Do you know, my brain won't even work. My brain, I think, is working on about 30% power today. I'm like a laptop or a phone that's about to lose charge, I think. I can't, I feel like I can't even decide how to lay the cards down. It's terrible. Because they'll get all out of order, won't they? But hey-ho. Let's just put them down. I'm obviously not going to show you every card because this is just a little look at my new decks. If you want a full walkthrough or my thoughts or anything about any of them, please do let me know and I will do that. But this is obviously a very abstract deck. I mean, I love real artwork, you know. I'm not a collage-y deck type person. I like real artwork. But for me, this one is a little bit different because it is very abstract. It's not always easy to know what you're looking at in these cards, is it? And I think with quite a lot of them, if you didn't know tarot very well, you would get stuck, wouldn't you? But it is absolutely beautiful. I'm really, really looking forward to working with this at some point. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to work with for October because it would be nice to have something that felt very autumnal, wouldn't it? And I'm not sure that this does. Wow, look at that. Look, the devil. That's really, really menacing and dark and grim, isn't it? Really not very nice. And the tower as well. The use of colour in this deck is amazing. There's a beautiful, beautiful moon. And that glorious heat of the sun. This is such a nice deck. I think it will be fascinating actually to see how it reads. So we've got card number 22 there. So what's that then? What is card number 22? Let's have a look. The Golden Fool. Yeah. That's interesting. So we go from the world back to the Fool, which is what life is like, isn't it? And then we also have Air, Earth, so they're based on the elements. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is beautiful. Look at that, look. Oh, and the three of air. God, look at that, look, so dark. This is an amazing deck. So, yeah, so this is the Shimmering Veil, and I'm so pleased to have it in my collection. I think already looking at it, it's got kind of a wintry feel to it, to me. I don't know. As I said, I'm only just looking at these cards now for the first time properly. I'm not sure, really. We'll have to see about this one, whether I will use it in October or it'll be a bit later in the year. I'm not really sure. So what do you think? Do you have the Shimmering Veil? Does it have a season for you? What do you think? Okay, so deck number 2, and I am going to endeavour to put timestamps in this video so that you don't have to look at all the decks if you really don't want to, and it'll make it easier for you to go to what you want. So this next deck, this is a little Jewels and Frost deck by Nova Mundi Tarot, who is the lovely Nova on YouTube. She's created so many beautiful decks recently. A lot of the decks that she creates are sort of Marseille or Thoth type decks, and that's not really my cup of tea. I'm very much of a Rider-Waite-Smith girl. But this deck is just beautiful. I bought this from makeplayingcards.com. I bought the linen edition, and as I said, this is the Jewels and Frost colouring. There is another colour version of this as well. This is such a cute little deck. As you can see, it's quite a tiny little deck. It's much smaller than your average. Well, I don't know, is it much smaller? Let's have a look. Let me find the card, hang on. So this is, oh dear. Oh. So this is a Rider-Waite-Smith, a universal one. So as you can see, it's yeah, it is quite a bit smaller, isn't it? Quite a bit smaller. But I really like that. I never like it, to be honest, when decks are too big in my hands. So there's a lot of cards in here that have spreads, and all of the spreads are from people on YouTube like Dark Fae Tarot, Tarot's Art, Cassia, Tammy Pie, Waves of Your Soul, Rose Bay, and Honey Lou Wilson. So there's a lot of really nice spreads there, and questions on the back, which is really nice. I like that. So yeah, that's a really nice little addition to this deck, isn't it? But you know, the deck itself, because there's such a lot of Rider-Waite-Smith type clones out there, aren't there, of all different types really. But you know, this is just beautiful. This linen cardstock, I don't know if you can see the linenness of that there on my camera. And these are double-sided cards as well. I don't know whether it's Is it jewels one side and frost the other side? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Nova, I'm not going to do a great walkthrough today. Like I said, my brain is just not functioning brilliantly. But this linen cards, they're super slidey, super beautiful, feel lovely in your hands, and the colours, they're just so nice. I really, really like this deck. I think this will be my go-to Rider-Waite-Smith deck from now on. It's just so clever, the colours in it, I think. I really do like this. So we have this side of the cards. The colours are beautiful. Look at the greens and the blues and tealy sort of colours there with the Hanged Man. They're really, really nice. And then we have the other side of the cards as well. Which is really interesting as well, isn't it? You see what I mean? It's really nice. Wow. So yeah. Really nice. I love that they're reversible. It's like you've got almost two decks, really. Like I said, Nova does have another version of this. I can't for the life of me remember what the name is of that one. This, as I said, this is Jules and Frost. But you should check out her shop on makeplayingcards.com. Like I said, if you like Marseille decks or Thoth decks, she's got lots of beautiful decks. I believe she recolours herself, which I would imagine is a very, very time-consuming process. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. I can see myself reading with this a lot. I mean, it's Rider-Waite-Smith and it's beautiful. So I can see myself using this an awful lot in my readings. So thank you, Nova. It's beautiful. Now, deck number 3. This is a deck I've had my eye on for such a long time. I'm just thrilled to have it, to be honest. And it's the Foragers Daughter Tarot. This is the Afterlight edition, as far as I know. Yeah. And it comes with this beautiful little bag, look, which I haven't even opened yet. I think we've got here. Wow, so an intro to tarot. Oh, how lovely. Thank you for your order. And then a little bookmark, which is very, very pretty, isn't it? Look at that. That's lovely. And a little coin. That's so nice and such a lovely bag. I'm not really a bag person. I find if I put things in bags, I forget about them. I like to have my decks out on shelves where I can see them. But that is beautiful. I think I shall probably use that in some way. It's lovely. Let's put that over there. Let's see if I can open this deck. God, look at it, look. It's just gorgeous. 83 cards. The Magician card. Huh? Tarot cards. And look at this beautiful end, the bit on the ends of the box. This is such a nice box. I mean, a box is not the end, you know, it's not the thing that makes or breaks a deck, is it? But it is a nice thing. It's just gorgeous. And the box inside as well, it's all velvety. It's lovely. Let's see if I can get these out. Ooh. So yeah, that's the inside of the box with the ribbon, obviously. And then we've got all this gorgeous flowers and ladybirds and things all down the side. Very, very nice. And let's have a quick little look at the book. So this is by Jessica Lee Howard. And look, even the book is gilded. Blimey. As I said, this is the Afterlight edition. It's 2025 copyright. How lovely. It seems like some of these pages are a tad stuck together at the side. We've got moon phases, bits about the cards. Then we've got 2 pages for each of the cards. A dissection, a compass and a reflection, and then the position and a sign. So that's really nice. It's an absolutely beautiful book, isn't it? Wow. Oh, look. I actually am so excited about this deck. So let's take this off. In fact, rip that off. Again, these are beautifully gilded, lovely gold. Beautiful, beautiful backs. I think this is, I'm not that great at knowing what cardstock is, to be honest. It's never been something I've taken a huge interest in. I know some people do, but I think this is kind of linen-y. I can see the linen sort of effect on it, but it's also is it a little bit glossy as well, maybe? But it's beautiful. So we've got the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, all the Empress. Wow, look at that. Put that down. There we are. Sorry, wobbling you about. The Emperor, Hierophant. That is just gorgeous, the Lovers, isn't it, with the dragonflies? Wow. Well, I have to say, all 3 of my decks so far I'm really, really happy with. These are beautiful. If you've watched much of my channel, you'll know I have a lot of very nature-based decks, a lot of botanical decks, flowers, wildlife, animals. And I just love anything hand-painted as well. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Do any of you have this deck? This new edition or any of the older ones? How do you find it reads for you if you do? Really, really nice. Wow, look at the tower. Where I had my weekend away at the glamping pod, there were lots of trees around like this that had obviously been hit by lightning at some point or another. The star, the moon. Huh? Oh, the ladybirds for the sun. Huh? Judgment. I love that we've got flowers, birds, stones, fish, crystals, insects. Where are we up to, the world? Oh, what have we got here? 22. Do you know, I don't even know if I can say that. Ephemerality. That's what that says, isn't it? Ephemerality? Yeah. Ephemerality. So what's that? There are moments in life that are truly ephemeral. They are fleeting, quickly moving images or feelings that leave a lasting impression. The nature of these moments is that they are fragile and they remind us to embrace our own vulnerabilities. The lunar moth lives for only a few days after it emerges from its cocoon, and by the end of its cycle, its wings are torn and tattered. Oh, blimey. And then we've got ancestor. That looks like a fig tree there, that does. We've got stillness. Oh, the lynx. We've got bond with the wolves. We've got, oh, do you know, I can't read that either. I'm going to have to look in the book and see what that is. Oh, ingenuity. Is that what that says? I think I need some better glasses on. Ingenuity. Aha. Ah. With the clever old crow. Of course. And then we have the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. Three of Cups, and so on. It's lovely, isn't it? We've got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. Excuse me. We've got the Pentacles, the Swords. So it does stay true to the suits, and then we've got the Wands. So yeah, if you've got this beautiful deck, let me know how it reads for you. I'd be very keen to know. Okay, so deck number 4, and this is a mass market deck. This was a very recent kind of impulse purchase, really, the Soul Mirror Oracle. This is by Sunshine Connolly and Anna Novaes. I saw this on Tarot for Tired People, one of her videos. And I just thought, I don't have nearly as many oracle decks as I do tarot decks. And this just looked fascinating, to be honest. So, and I could see this fitting into my practice. So, and it was not expensive, mass market. So, are you ready to remember who you are, who we are? Our world is our soul mirror. Got a really nice book. Really nice book, actually. What I really liked about this deck when I was looking at it was that it's got the dark and the light of kind of explanation or keywords on the deck, which I really liked. Beautiful backs as well, gilded really nicely. I like this. It's not like overly glossy, is it? It's nice. Quite nice size cards as well, not too big. Nice thick cards actually. Like we've got alignment here, dishonest and truthful. I like that actually, that you're getting the light and the shade. Attention, resistant and surrendered. Oh, these are stuck together. Oh, come on. Got awareness, foolish and conscious. Blessings, unaware and graceful. Wow, these are really stuck together. Ooh. Celebration, mournful and joyous. Comfort, lost and found. Communication, stifled and communicative. Oh dear. Confusion, fearful and serene. Creatress, uninspired and creative. Cultivation, neglected and nurtured, and so on. I think I'm going to be here all day if I'm going to show you too many more, because these are really stuck together. Curiosity, bored and curious. Cycle, regressed and evolved. Destiny, past or future focused and present. Devotion, indifferent and passionate. And expression, suppressed and joyful, and so on. Like I said, they're properly stuck together, so I'm not gonna look at any more today. But I think you'll see this oracle deck on my channel at some point, because it looks a really useful oracle deck, doesn't it, for our practice. So if you've got this deck, do let me know how it works for you, what you might pair it with. Tarot deck wise, that would be really handy to know. Okay, and the last mass market deck I've got to show you today is the Tarot Emblemata, which I'm sure you've all seen just recently, because it was released recently, wasn't it? And I've seen it on quite a few people's channels. It's by Natasha Rowland. What's the production of it? It's a Wiser Books. Does that sound right? It's a really beautiful deck, actually. As soon as I saw it on other people's channels, I just, you know, because this was released in other parts of the world before it was here in the UK. So I usually have a good amount of time to look at decks before I decide to purchase them myself, because things often take such a long time to come out in the UK, don't they? But this is lovely. These cards are just, oh, they feel nice. They've got this lovely sort of silvery gold gilding on them, which is really unusual. It's a very, very pale gold. And the backs of the decks I fell in love with. They're beautiful. The book is really, really useful. You get 2 full pages for each card. There's a lot of information in this book. I have had a quick sort of flick through it. Yeah. Really nice. There's a good forward there and an introduction. Yeah, it's a really nice book, that is. Like I said, these cards are beautiful. These are linen also. You can see that there. I just love all these little mottos on the cards. I think this will go really well with, oh, what's the Oracle deck I've got from Tarot Mania? Where is it? Let me see. Yes, this one. The Travel Pocket Oracle. I think it would, I think it's going to work really well with that. It's a similar sort of vibe, really, of kind of old-fashioned mottos and emblems and signs and sigils, and with all these little mottos. I really like this. It would be really interesting to see how this reads, actually. I do hope it becomes a deck that I can read with, because, you know, some, you know, like we all do, we buy because we love the artwork or we love something about them, but they don't always read that well. This is another deck that's all stuck together. I just think this is a really cool idea. It's just quite different, isn't it? The image of death who take it all. Cowardice and fears for the devil. Let's just have a look at this Travel Pocket Oracle and see if that does actually go with it. Well, beautiful backs go well together, don't they? So you see what I mean? It's a very similar thing, isn't it? I don't know whether it's too much of one kind of theme together. Like if you had these two together, the image of death who taketh it all, and to lead a dance allows others to follow. Maybe it's too much to have mottos on both. It's just, I suppose I just thought of it because they're a very similar style, aren't they? But it might be too much to have, you know, an oracle and a tarot both in the same sort of style. I'm not sure. I shall have to have a play, won't I, and see what I think. But again, if you have this deck and you're enjoying it, let me know. Let me know what you pair it with, how it reads for you. That would be great. So yeah, it's a beautiful little deck. I'm going to have to go through and unstick it all. Look, this entire bit here is all stuck together. But it is lovely. I shall unstick it and enjoy it, I think. Interesting. Five of Swords. So what are these at the end? Are they extra cards? King of Pentacles. Ah, then we've got Ancestors, Cadius, Regeneration and Sovereignty. So there's a lot of cards in this deck. Very nice. Yeah, so that's it. That's my 5 decks. I've got, like I said, I've got another 5 decks, and within those I've got 3 indie decks. No, 4 indie decks and a mass market. So I will endeavour to record that tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better. I'm sorry, I feel like this has been a rubbish walkthrough of my birthday decks. if I'd been feeling all right, I'd have been beside myself with excitement about the whole thing. But I feel like I said, I feel like I'm a computer or a phone that's on battery saver, actually. So, mentally and physically, I'm very fatigued. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed having a little look at my birthday decks. And if out of those 5 there are any that you'd like to see in any more detail, please do let me know. And let me know if you have any of them and how they're working out for you. That would be great. Thank you. Sending you all my love, and I'll see you all again soon.